Today we're checking out the Raxiom Axial Series LED fender lights with turn signal function for the 2018 and newer Jeep Wrangler JLs. If you want to freshen up the sides of your JL without doing a full lighting overhaul, these are a super clean way to modernize the look and the visibility to other drivers on the road at the same time. These fender lights are built to replace the factory fender trim accents and give you a sharper, more updated appearance with bright LED lighting. They also function as turn signals, which is great because it adds visibility from the side, something you'll really appreciate in traffic, bad weather, or when you're creeping through parking lots with people all around you. This smoked lens is another big win here because it gives your Wrangler that meaner, more custom vibe without looking too tacky. And just so you know, these have that turn signal function, but they do not sequence. So if you're after that clean, modern signal look, this is definitely worth considering. When it comes to the construction on this, you're getting durable ABS plastic housings with smoked polycarbonate lenses. These are also weather sealed to help keep out dirt and moisture, which is exactly what you want on a Wrangler that's gonna see mud, rain, and everything else that comes with driving a Jeep the way it's supposed to be driven. Now, as far as pricing goes on this, it's gonna come in right around that $70 price range. That's a solid value for a set that updates the look, adds a functional signal, and it fits like it should, instead of taking a gamble on a universal light that doesn't sit right or it won't hold up outside. When it comes to the install on this one, it's gonna get rated just a 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, and you can have this job done in 1 hour or less of your time if everything goes smooth. So now let's head on out to the shop, and we're gonna give you a detailed walkthrough of exactly how this install process goes.
For this install, you will need a ratchet, a 10mm socket, the provided inline taps, needle nose pliers, a panel removal tool, or, not shown here, but for how we did ours, T-taps and spade connectors. All right, today we're gonna be installing some fender lights on our Wrangler, so let's get started. All right, so first we're gonna need to remove our factory fender vent, and we're also gonna need to access the wiring harness for our fender flare lights so we can activate our turn signal function on our new fender lights. Now, the easiest way to do this is we're gonna remove a few of our mounting screws and kind of pull away our fender flare a bit so we can access the harness behind here, because there is a connector right here. It's much easier to do it that way than to try to take your whole liner out and all that. So we're gonna grab our 10mm socket. We have a couple 10mm screws under here that we'll need to get out first. So now underneath your fender flare and your liner, there are 3 10mm screws you'll want to take out. This one, our middle one, and you should also have a rear one that looks just like this one up front. We do not have ours in due to many previous installs. But you definitely want to take that one out too. So we've got our 10mm socket on our ratchet. Let's get these off. Also get this one out. So now we're going to grab our flare and firmly pull it away from the vehicle, like so. Now that's going to give us access to our harness as well as our fender vent. Now we can remove our factory fender vent, so I've got a panel removal tool to help us pop this out. It's just held in by some clips and locators all around it. Now we can set this aside. Once you've got this side out, you can repeat the same process for the other side. All right, so now we've got our fender light in our hands, and the first thing we're gonna do is send our wiring through behind our panel over to where our harness is so we can connect that. So we'll take our wires. There is an opening straight through here. You just wanna pull that through. Now once you have this through, we're going to set our fender light in place. Now this does come with some adhesive backing to kind of help set it in place. For demonstration purposes, we're not going to remove that and add that. It will hold it with just the locators. Doing this at home, I would highly recommend using the adhesive backing as well. So what we're going to do is just line this up exactly as the factory vent came off. We'll just pop this into place, just like so. All right, so now for our wiring for our lights, we're gonna need to tap into the factory wiring harness. Now your kit does come with inline taps to allow for this. However, we already have T-taps present on our harness. So we're gonna use those, and we're gonna add in spade connectors to our wiring so we can just plug right in, This is a more modular way to do it, and the way these T-taps work is they just wrap around the wire and kind of clamp onto it. And then you can use needle nose to gently squeeze it into place if that's the route you choose. But again, your kit does come with inline taps as well. So we'll get our wiring and we'll get our spade connectors in place, and then we'll be able to hook up to our factory harness. So your wires on your harness do come pre-stripped. I like to give them a little twist just to make sure we don't have any stragglers. And what we're gonna do is add in our male spade connector to each of our wires. We'll get our first one in place. Then we're gonna grab our crimpers. Give this a nice crimp, like so. And we'll do the same thing for the other wire. So now we're gonna make our connections. You're looking for the white and green wire for your red wire on your fender light. So plug that in. And then our black wire will go to our black wire. Okay. All right, so now that we have everything hooked up, we're gonna reinstall our flare. Get this back in line. Slide it back into place. Firmly push our clips back in. Then we'll reinstall those 10mm screws underneath. And we'll grab our 10mm socket and reinstall our screws. And you should also have the one farther back as well. And once you've got this side on, you can repeat the same process for the other side. Alrighty, that about wraps up our review and install of our Raxiom Axial Series LED fender lights with turn signal function for your 18 to current Jeep Wrangler JL. Thanks for watching, and as always, for everything Wrangler, keep it right here at ExtremeTerrain.com.